Western. I've done a lot of things in life, and I ended up on the street because I got shot, and I was in the hospital 5 months. I lost my place to live here. People moved to Vegas to get better jobs. I can go home to Wyoming anytime I want. If I want to, like, dig the snow out of the middle of the road, because there's like 20 feet of snow in front of my house right now. You can ask me any question you want about LA. I was born here. I grew up in City Terrace. I was born in East LA Hospital here. I lived in Hollywood most of my life. I made a bunch of movies. I'm pushing this thing around until I get my disability. That pad right there costs $300. This is a liquor store card from
liquor store card?
Yeah, from Bevmo.
Damn.
Bevmo in Santa Monica?
I don't know, man. I found it at the recycling center. It's plastic. It rolls good. It's mine.
Nice.
You know what? I'm a white man. I live downtown. It's dangerous. The first time I ever got off the bus in downtown, I was 16. Going to what used to be the RTD building. You know, over there on Main Street by the tattoo parlors. I got off the bus and I'm going to where I had to go because the way the buses run, to get my student ID, because I was going to UCLA at 16.
Wow.
And I'm getting off the bus and I'm standing on the corner. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. And I'm on the other side of the street, you know, not where all the winos and Fifth Street and the liquor stores and all that are. And I see some guy across the street, some big Cuban guy with curly hair, accosts some old man. And he grabs the dude's wine bottle and he's pushing him away like this. And the old guy down, you know, on Nickel and Broadway, the other guy's taking a couple sips off the bottle, and that's the guy's morning drink because he's alcoholic. And he takes the old man's bottle and pushes him back and throws the bottle on the ground but still half full. The old man pulled out a knife and stabbed him 19 times. I watched him. He had a guy up against the wall and got it 19 times. That was my first experience with downtown. My first experience. Not like I haven't had a whole lot more.
So what do you think is the safest, like, I mean, not that the streets are very safe, but like, what do you think is the safest area to, like, you know, live in?
Antarctica?
In LA, in LA.
In LA? I would have to say Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
Santa Monica, the west side of LA. The west side of the valley. I've worked for a lot of people out there, done a lot of movie shoots. If you're counting LA, you can't, you know, LA's a big place. Long Beach is okay in certain neighborhoods. San Pedro's okay if you know people. Because there's a lot of older people there with grown children going to college, but there's a lot of gangs. You got to watch out for people that just got out of jail and they know they can't get a job. They're willing to take everything you got. Everybody knows I'll give you anything I have, and I'll just go get more stuff.
Have you ever been attacked by like a regular person, just like someone just because you live in the streets, or like what's like the worst experience you've had by living in the streets?
No, it didn't happen to me, but it happened to somebody I was camping with. I got up and I went to the store to beat the liquor store because they closed at 2 o'clock in the morning, you know, Melrose and Vine. And I came back and there was 3 guys just beating him up. But according to the guys, when I came up and I pulled the gun, they got mad. And one of them had a gun too, and we didn't like that too much because, like, who's going to shoot who?
Yeah.
And he said, hey, your friend exposed himself and peed in front of my granddaughter. And we know it was him. We know it wasn't you, John. So You know, we just whooped him up a little bit to teach him a lesson, but we didn't hurt him. But when I got there, it looked like they was hurting him pretty good, but it looks like he was getting his issue on too.
Yeah.
So has it been tough living in the street or like?
Yeah, the last few years since I've been back here, yeah, it's been tough. A lot of family issues, a lot of church issues, a lot of criminal issues. My friends going to jail, people getting assaulted. The cops indiscriminately bothering people stealing your stuff. You have nothing, but they steal your stuff.
Do you think it's harder for a immigrant do you think it's harder for an immigrant to live in the streets as opposed to a person that was born in the U.S. or that has their papers and stuff too?
No, it's actually easier.
Do you think it's easier for them to live?
Yeah, because people that were born here, people look down on you. Because, like, you're from here and you ain't got nothing going on. Here's these immigrants and he's driving a brand new Mercedes and got 3 wives and 6 kids in a nice house and you're pushing a shopping cart. People look down on you, but you got to just rise above that and know what kind of person you are. I don't steal. I help everybody. If somebody ever comes up to my car, food or water, I don't care what color you are, from what country. If you need a blanket, if I got it, I do. I give it away. They want money from me. I'll give out every penny I got.
Can't sleep in Long Beach at all, like not on the streets or anything, not on the beach. I stayed in jail for 3 days.
I'm Nate.
You guys were born in California?
No, I was born in Illinois.
Illinois?
Chicago, yeah.
And how about you? Iowa?
I met him through Iowa.
I spent 3 days walking 14 hours trying to find a job in LA. Nobody would hire me because once I tell them I'm homeless, they're like, oh, okay, well.
I'm not homeless. I mean, I do the same thing everybody else does. Only difference is that's because I'm an outside camper. You know, because you guys got problems, I got problems. You know, and it might not be the same, but we got problems.
Do people help you out here or they just rude?
Sometimes.
It's 50-50, man. Like, it depends what you say to them. If you can relate to them, oh, it's to help you out. If you can't relate to them, it's fuck you, this is my world. This is how people are, you know.
So how did you guys end up over here?
In Hollywood?
Yeah.
Well, I was in LA for 5 days, and the only thing in LA is crackheads, meth heads, and crystal heads. So came to Hollywood figuring maybe richer town, better people. And it's true, there's a lot better people in Hollywood than there is in LA.
Well, I came on vacation.
Oh yeah?
I'm a drifter. I was in Iowa for a while, and I just got tired of Iowa and came over here. Be here until about maybe March, go back to Iowa and come back.
What about, do you have any family in Iowa?
No, I got family in Illinois.
Illinois?
Yeah, do you still keep contact with them? That's good.
You know how they have cliques in schools. It's the same thing when you're homeless. And some of the homeless people will take care of you.
Yeah.
You're homeless. But, like some people who grew up, it's basically the people who grew up with morals. You know, the people who grow up families close, you know? And that's, somehow people just, they mix up their morals and their emotions. That's where they end up.
How about the missions in LA? What do you think about them? They're crazy?
Freaking ridiculous, man. They got people, they're giving out $220 checks and they don't do that shit. They don't give you no money. They give you food stamps. If you can eat, that's all you need, right? Here they give you $226 and everybody goes out and spends on crack, heroin, and shit. It's ridiculous, and they don't want to better themselves. Like, if somebody gave me $226 right now, I'd be going right back to Iowa.
If somebody gave me $226, I don't know what I would do.
I've been homeless all my life, and I've been around, you know, the bad people, so I know how to interact with them. But like, you guys go down there, they're gonna hassle you. Don't go to the Midnight Mission. It's a bad place. That's what they call Skid Row.
Yeah.
I've been homeless off and on ever since I was 5 years old. I'm 41 now. I know a lot of things. But your eyes and his eyes and my eyes are different things. You know? Because one thing I like everybody likes, is money. I like money. Yeah, I'm serious. I like money. Money's my
Happy
girlfriend.
holidays, guys. See, that's what I
Breaks
mean
me
about people,
sometimes.
right? You tell them happy holidays, you try and get them
breaks
to
me.
smile, and they just look at you like you're stupid.
She breaks me sometimes, but I always go back to her. I love
Where I'm
money.
coming from, man, you tell somebody, smile, they smile at you, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 blah. You talk for 30 minutes, and you'll have a new friend. Down here, you can't do that. Like, oh, I'm scared of you, you're gonna stab me because you're homeless. Can't even, the funny thing is I was in LA for 5 days, right, and I found 2 public bathrooms that I did not have to pay for. It is ridiculous. You're supposed to die out here.
Yeah, in here, there's only 2 bathrooms too. Starbucks, you gotta have the code, and McDonald's, you gotta be good with them.
Or you gotta be a
McDonald's down there don't like homeless.
Do you guys still keep in touch with like friends or family back home?
Actually, my friends are trying to get me back home right now.
Yeah.
My family, yeah, friends, no.
What do you guys do when it rains? Is it the
Hide.
worst?
Hide?
Hide?
Well, I've got a military blanket, so it doesn't bug me. It's weatherproof.
I got one of those cheap basketball blankets that church gave me. Thank you.
Happy holidays, man.
I'm a ground fighter. Ron Gracie Jiu-Jitsu master, been trained by the best. I built a skateboard park in Santa Monica. I'm far from slow. I've got an award at the Cannes Film Festival. I'm getting ready to retire. Right now I'm writing a couple of books. I've invested money that I've made over the years to where I could live off the interest the rest of my life. I got shot. I'm 48 now, but I think I'm going to retire before I'm 49. And then I worked 8 years for the NSA. I've got a associate degree from here, and I've got a BA from the University of Wyoming. What are you doing here, partner? I'm gonna go home and go hunt bears, go fishing. I've been offered a fellowship so that I can teach while I'm writing a book. I got plenty of broken bones. Okay, you're between me and my half a joint and a drink.